All right, this is portfolio management review for the swing course for March 8th, 2018. Just go through it by the numbers here. Alcoa, we're still in the, we're long, our stop is here, still in the money. We'll add a second position there. Apple, we got long today here. And we're still long from AXP here. Our stop is there. Still long in Boeing. I like it. We're long in Caterpillar. That's our stop. Let's raise that stop and lock in again. I want to add a position on this one if it gets above. If it gets above there. Target here. We are short Cisco. I don't like that idea at all because of the strength in the. So if we get any kind of positive move, we're out of that one tomorrow. Tech has just been so strong, and I will stop and reverse that one. So we're going to take that to here. Chevron stalking. We're going to land between the rivers here. Long diamond still from here. I like it. Lock it in. We're long Devon Energy. Good shape. Long DuPont. Good shape. Stalking emerging markets in here. I want to tighten that up to here. If it breaks below the swing, or below the that RL10 or that's 2-day swing low, I'm going to be short. We're still at the zero line, ready to break down. The euro we cashed. We're just observing this one. That's the euro dollar. I feel like that needs to go short. I think that conversation with North Korea and the U.S. could be interesting. Let's play that as a breakout. Long today in Mexico. Let's lock one in. Let's add a position above the PSAR flip. Short Brazil today. Cashed GE, and now we're just stalking this thing. You know, I feel like I want to be long that resumption. That's what I feel like right there. Let's take that one as the next trade frame. Long here with the stop there. Gold missed the reversal. Still stalking. Goldman, that's the channel. We'll buy the breakout here. Home Depot, we're long, but suffering. Respect the stop. Cashed IBM today. Bird in the hand. I'll buy a resumption of that if it breaks above here. Because of the strength in tech. I think that's my new trade frame. Let's see, this is Latin America. We cashed and we're just doing nothing with this. Still near the zero line. A low, a higher low. There's a distinction now between Brazil and Mexico, and that's making Latin America just kind of muck around. So I'm going to play those two countries rather than the symbol here for the sector until Brazil and Mexico get aligned. Cashed Intel today on a nice A nice move up. That was the intraday cash. I will buy a resumption only because of the strength in that we've seen in technology. And if that fires, then I'm going to use a range risk, something like that. The Russell continues to march up. We're 2 positions in, and tighten up our stop. Real estate, we'll just keep marching that thing forward. I might put the original stop on this thing. It's down here. So we're in pretty good shape. I guess I need to be looking at the second position here at some point. If it gets above the, I'm going to say if it gets above the PSAR flip, the highest PSAR flip, and then it's going to go to here. Johnson & Johnson, good shape. We're long from here. I like it. Probably should have had a second position on it today. Let's add one above the Bollinger Band mean. Coke, we're long today. That's stop. That's in good shape. We're short low. This was that 1-day squeeze play, and still waiting for something here. McDonald's, we're long. Nice. Boy, that feels like it wants to go. Add a second position here. Stalking Merck. Microsoft, we're long from today. This is Nike. We were short and we scratched. And now I want to set this up with a range risk. That was a percent winner today. And after this nice long move, this is essentially a 551W. Pfizer got long today. This feels like it's too far away. Procter & Gamble, we're still long. Back to break even. Long the Qs from here. This is where we'll add, I think, yeah, that's where we're going to be right now. Stalking Schlumberger, observing silver. SPY, we're long from here. This was very favorable. That's our long-term target. That's a second position there, 276. So in the weekend or in the daily report, you heard me say it's got to get above 281 to be compelling and convincing. So if it does, we will have 1, 2, 3 positions in, and then it'll really go. Treasuries stalking. Travelers were short. I'm going to tighten up that stop to here. I just, if this, the PSAR flip has occurred, and it's right at the 0 line. And the last move was up. It's stabilized. Tesla. All right, Tesla, still long. We're okay. The dollar yen, we're in good shape here. Let's lock in again. Let's add a position here. Let's get it above the hump of the RL10. Almost like an emerging dragon and a PSAR flip. Oil, the short is working. Let's just tighten up the stop. target is down here. United Tech, we're still long from here. Stops in place. Short the VIX, that's really the long the market. That feels pretty good. I'm going to come back to the VIX for a second. That almost feels like that's too far away. Verizon, we're long. That's the stop. Good shape. Walmart, we're short. Well, that's it. See, that's the issue. That's a max pain candidate. We're short because of the signals that have made it a max pain. These are the ways we played that down and then resumption. But this also makes it a logical candidate for intraday reversals like this one. So the way we're going to play this is that we will stay short. We will respect this stop for the swing. And then intraday, this will just be on our target list that if we get this kind of entry and then just takes off a counter trend, then we'll play that turbo, but we'll keep the short in play on the swing basis. Win is in good shape. We got our second entry in today. Well, just leave it green. Right. Anyway, second entry in on Win. U.S. Steel, still long, respecting the stop. Stalking XLB between the lines. Energy, no position, stalking. Finance, stalking between the lines. We got long in industrials today. We got long in technology. So that's how you who the leaders are, technology and industries. Still long in consumer staples. Stop here. Just observing utilities. You know, this may actually be the place for buying the yield now. Failure to fail further. I'm going to do that. I'm going to buy that tomorrow for yield. Sector healthcare. We are long today. That was our stop. That's where we had a second position. Stocking consumer discretionary. Metals and mining were long. Suffered today. The stop protected us, but I will stop and go short. ExxonMobil, we were long and scratched. We're still playing this frame here. I'm going to tighten that up to there. And back to Alcoa. So there we are. Thanks, guys, for hanging in there. Keep up the fire.